Okay, so today we're coming to my new setup here, and what I want to talk to you about, what we're going to start a series on, is I did this little render, and let me bring up is it this one? Not that one. Actually, this one's a little too big because you can't see hardly anything. So let's bring this so that you can actually see it when I did this little render. Now I don't have the nuke part. I'm still copying over some things from the old machine. Let's see. This is what's in front. This is, and let's look at this. Okay. Some reason this isn't looking too good here on, but this is my render out of Cinema, and I did the video of it. It had music, it had a background, which is a nuke, which is still copying over stuff. But what I thought is there's a lot of room for improvement here. Couple of things. The first thing, and the thing that I think is a real problem, and it's probably hard to see here, is the lighting. You can see, looks like it's hard to tell from what you're looking at, but it's very uneven. You have some of the letters light, some dark. You have probably too much light on the cup, which is kind of hiding the material that's on there, so you're not getting the benefit of that. So that's a huge one. The other thing I don't like is these coins are just like flat. They're not coins, they're just like a flat disc, so I'd like to improve that. The material I put on the quote pot I changed a little bit. Originally not terribly interesting. Nice, I do like this, one of my favorite colors, but I've been playing with it, make a little bit more of a mix of blue and green. Now the other thing I don't like that I'd like to improve is, you see this is a very basic shape. I'd like to make this, more pot-like. If you go back here, let's see, which is what? Lost me. Okay. So you can see, if you go, let me bring, so I can actually show you something here. If you go here, and you can see this is a curve. That is a very boring curve. And I think we can do better. Especially, I don't know if you can see it, I did get a new tablet here. I did go with the Wacom, just to be aware. The Wacoms are more expensive. They're more durable. I mean, the one I have is, I've probably had it I've had it several years and it still works fine. It's tiny. This one here, hold it up, is a bit bigger. It has the newer pen, which is a bit more sophisticated. It has some buttons that you can control various things like, Shift, Control, Alt, and then scroll. So it's really nice. And with that, I don't think I was using the tablet when I did this. With that, I could probably do a much nicer little curve here and get a much more interesting pot. The other thing, and I can't really check it just yet because I'm still waiting for the actual render of the cinema part to copy down to my new machine where I'm going to be working from here. And I want to check the edges because I've been taking that class on Nuke, and he talks a lot about edges and pre-multiplying things like that. So I want to check that and make sure my edges are good, that we don't have some weirdness going on there. One interesting thing, and I think I can bring Nuke up even though you'll see that, I think this is, you'll probably, nope, that's not it. Let's try this one. Okay. What I did is I, see something. Let's playing around here. See, make sure I get the right. Okay. This is actually the render. So you can see the problems here. Let me bring it up so you actually, I want to bring it up on my screen here so I can actually point some things out. The other one was the actual thing in Cinema. But you can see this lighting here is terrible. This is blowing out too much. These coins are just flat. I want a little bit more interest there. So there's a lot of room for improvement. And like I said, let me bring up, see if I can bring Nuke in here and show you what I'm talking. Okay. Whoop, that's the one. That's not it. Okay. This is way big. So let's, no, I guess it's okay. No, it is kind of big. So let's make that smaller. Shrink it down a lot. So you can see the whole thing, or at least most of it. There you go. So you can see, move this up. Well, you can see here what's going to happen once I get this. We want to see that we're actually getting, you know, decent lines. I did do a little bit of a roto here and merged it and so on and so on. But one thing I want to point out also is when I got the tablet, it came with a trial for Boris FX tools. Apparently they've been around for some time. Mocha, this Mocha tool here is considered an industry standard. And, oh, we put 2 Mocha Pro nodes. Well, Mocha is known for its tracking. So I want to learn how to use this because my guess is it's a better tracker than the one that comes with Nuke itself. But they have some other things, some other effects. And I want to try it out. And I ran into an issue when I installed it. The Nuke didn't seem to like it. I literally had to delete the .nuke config file, bring Nuke up in safe mode, which means safe mode in Nuke basically means it's not going to try to load anything other than the base stuff. cleared the cache there, physically cleared the cache on my computer. After I think I had to close Nuke to do that. And then once I had everything clean, I had I had a .nuke file that did not use any of the add-ins. I had blank cache, brought it up, and then it decided that it was going to cooperate with me. So be aware of that if you use, and I don't know if there's going to be any issues with Resolve, but I know with Nuke it's possible to have those issues. And the other thing I did check is that my security software wasn't interfering with it. It was not. And the way to test that is to very briefly turn off your firewall, see if that fixes it. If it doesn't, immediately turn it back on either way, and then try to figure if it doesn't fix it, then you don't worry. Turn the firewall back on. Don't worry about it anymore. Focus on the new plugins. I knew it had to be the firewall of the plugins because when I installed Norton after I installed Nuke, I installed the plugins. Had just installed the plugins. So that's going to be what we're going to be working on. We're going to take this here, not bad for a beginner type project, and I really want to make it more interesting. I may even want to change the color of the pot because, let's be honest, the pot, when you think of a pot of gold, you don't think of blue, as much as I like that color. So anyway, hopefully this has been helpful, and I will speak to you next time. Take care.